what actually is the WCE story.
So the story starts in the year 2008.
Any particular success story of a student?
A girl who went to France for higher education.
When a student moves abroad, बहुत सारे cultural differences है.
My friend, we are staying in the country that is called India. This is a country that after every 200 kilometers, the culture, the race, the language changes.
Right. Global dreams, local guidance. This is the WCE story. WCE Wisdom Career Education is an institute that has helped a lot of students, and today I have with me Mr. Sachin Shendge, who's the managing director of Wisdom Career Education, and I've known him for so many years, and I've seen him grow and his organization grow, and we work with him very closely. And sir, we want to know what actually is the WCE story right from the start. So we would want to know, how did WCE start and how you came up with the name WCE, and WCE is turning 17 years. So it's a big achievement for you and the entire WCE team. So I want to know, where did it start, how did it start, and how has the journey been? That's all about what we are going to talk about.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for this question. And I'm very much happy to answer this question because it is the happiest moment when we are staying in the market for such a long period, which is having so many of challenges, competition, but believing in ourselves, doing the business ethically, and making sure that every student who is coming to our company is been given attention and his career dreams or global dreams are being guided so that he and his future with his family is secure. So the story starts in the year 2008, where we started the office in Vashi, Navi Mumbai. I'm born and brought up in Mumbai. But the reason we shortlisted Navi Mumbai as a place to start our journey of the WC was because it was emerging as an educational hub. And being the Pune connected to Navi Mumbai, again an educational hub, we thought Navi Mumbai can be a great destination. The journey started with 120 square feet of office with myself and my another co-founder, Mr. Suyok Shelar. We started the journey, and it was challenging. I do remember that the first application we were able to close successfully after 12 months. So
it took a year for you to get one application.
Applicant, yeah. Because when we started the journey, we thought it will be easy, but nothing is easy. I strongly believe that success is never owned. It is rented, and the rent is due every day, actually. That is what my belief is.
Right.
So that is something I have gone through the process in the last 17 years. So after a year, we got our first client, and he went successfully to the United Kingdom to study his master's program. And the journey started gradually. But then again, there were a lot of obstacles which were very much challenging, because when you are giving a look, when we are staying in India and we want to guide someone to for higher educations or some programs in abroad country, you need a strong partners.
Right.
So at that point of time, there was a challenge to get a valid, reliable partner as well.
Right.
As we were new,
Right.
introducing to the new partners, established partners, and they trusting us immediately that this partner in India can be a great partner was a challenge. Then we came across some wrong partners as well in abroad, which were not up to the mark, and things were going somewhere wrong, actually. But as I said you at the start of this communication, if you have right ethics, then things start moving for you.
Right.
That is what I always believe, and that is going to be an objective throughout our life, actually, and WC objective. Because being in this business, as I believe that students who are coming to us, they come with a hope, a desire. And we want to see that the students who are coming with a hope and desire, they should get the best of the service, and that desire should convert into real success. That is should be our aim,
Right.
because they are coming for us for guidance.
Right.
If a doctor is saving the life, a company like us is making the life.
True. Very true. Very true.
That's how it works actually. So we act like a doctor. Students are like a patients who come with some reasons. We have to prescribe properly,
Right.
and then only we can give them the right medicine. In
Right.
our terms, it can be a right course, a right program.
Right.
So that's how that journey was actually. So 17 years, we have followed that, and the aim was very clear that as students are going for an international exposure, they should have a right guidance, most importantly for the visa part. Keeping it very simple. However, we speak big. However, we give them a great guidance.
Right.
But finally, it is a visa
Right.
which
that allows you to, yeah.
that confirms his entry into that respective country.
Country. Right.
And for that, a great amount of procedure and documentation work takes place. And we always advise our students to be authentic with their informations, because that information stays with the immigrations for a long years. And whenever they want to change their status, that information stays with them.
Right.
Apart from that, I believe that in last 17 years, our company have gone from stages. Currently, we are having 3 verticals. Number 1 vertical is international internships. Number 2 is overseas education. I believe it's a professional development programs.
Right.
And number 3 is immersion programs.
Okay.
Okay, I will just give you a brief what that means actually. So international internships today's are need of our, because as the world is getting more and more competitive, employers are getting more and more demanding.
Right.
If a graduate or applicant who is pursuing his graduation, if he gets some internships opportunity, he can gain a real-time work experience.
Right.
And that real-time work experience can help to that applicant to get evolve, immerse when he actually get a full-time jobs.
Right.
Now these internships we are arranging in the countries like United States of America, France, Malaysia, Mauritius, UAE, Maldives. Our main forte was and focus for last 16-17 years were hotel management students.
Right.
I thanks to all these hotel management students who have trusted us. It started from one applicant. Today we are doing thousands of applications in a year, and I'm really very much grateful to those all hotel management students who trusted us, and I hope we were also able to deliver them what we were the programs which we were offering to them. So all the students who are going for internships programs, that helps them to understand the culture,
Right.
build international network, learn advanced skills, and then they come back to the home country. They come with a confidence, and that confidence helps them to gain a good opportunity, a great job in a big companies.
So, sir, if someone who's studied hospitality as a career, taken up hospitality as a career, and wants to apply or wants to try their hand abroad, how can they apply for these internships? How can WCE help them? And how can they establish themselves abroad?
Very good question. As I said you some time back, our job is only about guidance.
Right.
In last 17 years now, WCE have created an ecosystem.
Right.
What is that ecosystem? The ecosystem says that when any applicant is approaching to us, we are tied up with some of the best universities and colleges pan India now. We are not only limited to Maharashtra only. We
Right.
are having the students from pan India. But any students when is approaching to us, it start first understanding his profile, his communication skills,
Right.
which are very, very crucial in today's competitive world.
Right.
If you are having 90% percentage in your academics, but unless and until you are not able to communicate, communication is expression. No employer is going to hire you. So therefore, we see the profile first of the applicant. I'm having some efficient team who understand their English proficiency skills. As we are doing, we are sending the applicant in abroad country.
Abroad
Definitely
countries.
English is going to be the primary
Yes,
language. So
yes.
that's where the game starts. Then understanding that, then we identify on what category of communication skill he or she is having. Based on that, we do not return the applicant. We groom them.
Oh, so basically, when people like I've come across a lot of people who say कि नहीं हमको भेज देंगे.
Yes.
That's not the only purpose.
No, that is not, because I don't
Right.
think so. Any students who are going to this abroad country go with a desire that he want to go to France to see the Eiffel Tower.
Right.
He should go to this United States of America to see the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
If that is the aim, then brother, you go for a tourism visa. You are not going for that purpose at all. Your aim is to develop yourself. These countries which are giving you this opportunity to come and explore and exchange the culture. The reason is that so that you can develop your personality, which can help you in your long-term career.
Right.
Because in today's time, having said, if you are having experience in a internships experience, because WC does not do any sort of work permits.
Right.
We are only engaged into exchange visitor programs or internships program for a duration of 6 months to 12 months. We only help the applicants to get the platform. Yes, if the applicant after reaching in this country, if is able to sustain himself, understand the culture, develop his skills, build a good relationship with the supervisor, and if these hotels or these companies want to give them further extension, it's purely the hotel's call.
Right. So here WC plays a part only in grooming or training someone.
Grooming is very important.
Yeah.
As I said,
Yeah.
there are few applicants who are average speaker in the communication, who are best, and who are very poor.
Right.
So we categorize them based on them. We are having trainers with us who groom them how the interviews has to be taken care of, because most of the interviews which happens when they want to get placed for any international place internships,
Right.
there are virtual interviews taking place,
Right.
and those virtual interviews taking place from the hotels, from the companies, by the HRs or general manager. The applicant who is just passed out, or he hardly have any exposure of real-time work experience,
Right.
speaking with such a calibered people during the interview, he required a skill, and that skill has been trained in that preparation. So our team helped them for grooming. Then comes other role that is called documentations. As I said you, when you go to a abroad country, it is not you where the officer is going to give the visa. He will give you the visa based on the documentations what you provided. So documentations plays a very crucial role.
Right.
Then communication, coordinations for the international partners
Right.
or our vendors or hotels to get the required documents for the visas, offer letters. That is something what we are engaged in that process, which takes usually minimum 4 months to maximum 6 months.
Great. I mean, a lot of clarity right there, and just not blindly that कि हम भेज देंगे और मतलब आपका करियर बन जाएगा. It is totally grooming, and then it depends on the candidate also. Right.
Very much.
Right.
Very much.
Because I think that is a very important part that a student needs to understand.
They have to understand that they are going for some purpose.
Right.
We make them clear, do not, as I again repeating, they should have one purpose, that they are going there for development.
Right.
Our programs are more about development. As I said, you the vertical number one, internship, then the second vertical we are having is the students who have completed their graduations back in India and now they want to go for master's program.
Right.
Okay, masters in computer science, masters in hospitality, masters in culinary. We are tied up with almost 1200 plus universities globally
Wow.
through our respective chain of partners we are tied up with. So therefore our students, we are fortunate that we can help them, the students, to reach to the destination they desire for. It can be USA for higher studies, it can be Europe for higher studies, or it can be Asian countries for higher studies. It's about a student's interest, his desire, where he want to build up his career in the coming future. See, try to understand. Please, I will request to all the people who are listening to us that do not ever take the decision to go to abroad country only because you saw someone of your friend on the Instagram with a bag or luggage and posting, okay, I'm flying to abroad country. If you are going to take a decision on that basis, you are going to be a disaster.
True. A
Yeah.
lot of our generation does that.
Exactly. So do not take that decision, because your father, your mother, your parents, in short, are putting the hard-earned money. They're taking loans, and it has to be valued. It has to be respected. So anytime this thought is coming to you, you should first approach to a reputed companies, first of all, who are having a vast experience, and take a proper advice. It's not only about, okay, I'm going for a master's in business administration and then I will complete the course, because most of these countries are giving you an opportunity to stay back
Right.
after completing the course.
Right.
And most of our consultants in India are doing that game, actually speaking to the people when they're promoting, okay, they're not talking about the course. They're talking about the stay back options. They're
Right.
talking you can work part time. Okay, those are the advantages and benefit. But the main focus should be getting that international degree, which is going to be recognized all over the world, because the study pattern is very different when it compares from India to abroad. Because in abroad country, I'm not devaluing the Indian education. We are having the one of the best education. We have the best IITs, we have the best IIMs, no doubt, and best well-known private universities. The idea of going in this countries, because these countries are more into giving you the assignments,
Right. More practical knowledge.
more practical knowledge, and that helps us to evolve and understand your subject in depth.
Right.
People promote you can work part-time, you can do a part-time job during your studies period. Yes, you can do, but that part-time job is not only about earning, it should be more about doing the networking.
Right. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of students get lost in earning money and they
Money.
forget that they need to stay in this country.
Money will 100% follow, my friend.
Right.
100% follow that, because most of the Western countries are facing now one big problem, and which will take a time to recorrect. That is the aging population.
Right.
And because of that aging population, we Indians are having a strong edge in international market. The number one reason is that we can speak English.
Right.
That is our first advantage. Number two, our Indians are very skilled. Okay, so after reaching in these countries, whether you go for an internships program or if you go for higher educations, completing your post-graduation program, will help you to develop advanced skills. Now, say for example, Germany is the third largest economy in the world.
Right.
All right, but they are facing a huge shortage of skilled workers. A big shortage of skilled workers. They are facing the shortage in the finance, engineering, sustainable energy, cybersecurity experts, then your mechanics, healthcare, nurses, physiotherapists. Now, how to get these people? Now, a German government cannot issue a direct work permit to any Indian applicant
Right.
that you come and work there. They can't. They say that you come for higher education or some internship route. understand our culture, see how we work, what is our work pattern, understand our languages, and then after completing that particular course or understanding the culture, we will be giving you the opportunity to be a part of our economy,
and contribute to it.
contribute to the success.
So I feel like any student who wants to try their hand abroad needs to understand this very clearly.
This why.
Yeah,
I will say why. First of all, try to understand the why. Do not go and follow only the trends that only some of my friend have gone, or someone is posting some photograph nearby Statue of Liberty. Don't get it right. Understand the why. If you know the why from here, 100% I will tell you the chances of getting the success will 1,00,000% brighter.
right. I understand because, okay, people living abroad who've gone there and trying for opportunities, they live a life which is full of struggle. It is not easy.
Not easy at all. See, you know that very well. In India, we are having the system like when you wake up in the morning, you have a good ecosystem like your mom, your
Right.
father, they will wake you up from the bed, you have a mates at your home. When you reach there, you do not see all these things.
Right,
Okay, because over there, the labor is very expensive.
right.
Everyone has to take care of his own.
You are the labor there.
You are the labor. You are like an architect of your own life.
Right.
Over there. And what I see that actually, if you work hard there, you are 100% or 1,00,000% going to get success. But if you say that I have spent around 20 lakh rupees paying the higher education tuition fees,
Right.
I owe the country, I'm sorry. I paid around certain money to go for an internship, means I owe that country, you are absolutely wrong.
Right.
You have to reach there because again there the students are not only going to come from India, you are going to explore the students who are coming from various destinations, various countries actually. So the competition will be there.
Right.
But yes, again I'm telling you, whoever complete his course with a good, what we say, in a nice way, his internship dedicatedly, the chances of getting the success are very, very brighter. See, best example is that if there was no scope, the students would have not gone.
Not gone. Right.
Makes sense.
Right.
But student has to understand from here, whatever vertical is go, whether he is going for an internships program or wherever he is going for higher education, one thing is very clear: he has to be working hard. Do not interrupt or create any concerns with your immigration rules. Behave properly. That is not your country. You are going as a non-immigrant. Don't act like an immigrant.
Right.
Okay. Treat the locals over there. Create a network with the localites over there.
Right.
Okay. These all things will help you to get success very easily. So the problem is which I appeal to a lot of the people and the consultants and the companies who are engaged into this business, that whenever you are advising to any students, make sure that the advice has to be given more focus on the immigration rules, the purpose of the program, rather than only focusing कि तू इतना कमाएगा, तू settle हो
Right.
जाएगा, जो गलत चाह रहा है.
So it's not a sales pitch. It's basically educating people the
It's
right
as I
way.
said, it is like a doctor. He
Right.
cannot play with the life of the
Right.
doctor cannot play with the life of any patient.
Right.
He has to be accurate. He has to prescribe the right medicine. Then only that person, that patient can become healthy. Same here. If you are giving the right guidance, good guidance, I believe, and for last 70 we have seen the students who are coming to us. We always try to give that guidance, and we have seen when we are giving the right guidance, people do understand. We have lost some applicants, perfectly okay, because दूसरी कोई कंपनी उनको कुछ अलग बताते हैं.
Right.
Yeah, I don't care them.
Right.
Then that is an applicant fault. It's up to him also to understand. We are giving you the guidance, considering the fact it's a long run game. It's not a short term.
Right. So it's a 17 years into the business, into helping students pursue their dreams abroad. You must have come across students who faced challenges after they've reached their country, their dream country, and then they started pursuing something, and then they realized, oh, this is something challenging.
I will tell you, as I said you, what I'm saying since we started this podcast or this communication, we make sure when they start the application, he or she is aware, his parents are aware because we always make sure that when we start any camp or procedure, we make sure that parents are involved in the procedure because they are the decision makers.
Right.
Whenever the things get started, we always say to the applicant, please try to understand your parents are putting hard on money. And when you are reaching there, actually, there are going to be not like everything going to be very glorious, the way it has been glorified.
Right.
Okay? Challenges, I will not use the word challenges to be honest. It is as simple as that. You are reaching to this country, the primary purpose you got a visa because you are going for some internships program to learn, to earn, to learn new techniques, advanced technology, building the network. Same applies for the student visa. You are going there to upgrade your graduation from
Right.
bachelor's to post graduation. You have to understand first focus should be this. When the challenges will try to reach to you when you are not following that rule.
Right.
Okay, people, what they do after reaching there, they are bunking the classes, they are not attending the classes,
Right.
rather than they are going and working in that part-time establishments to make sure that they get extra money. There where you get frustrated in the long run later on, because then you started getting remarks from your universities and colleges that you are not attending your lectures. Keeping it very simple, यही होता है, कुछ रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है. आप लेक्चर्स नहीं जा रहे हो, आप जिस इंटर्नशिप्स में गए आप वहाँ पे टाइम पे ही नहीं जा रहे हो, फिर आपके चैलेंजेस बढ़ते हैं क्योंकि फिर आपको वो लोग प्रेशर देना शुरू करते हैं.
Right.
वो चैलेंजेस है. नहीं तो आपको बता दूं मैं, when they are reaching in this country, whether for higher educations, whether for internships program, follow the rule. Know your why, know your purpose. If you follow that, I am very much sure you are going to. And apart from that, one more thing I would like to add. Wisdom Career Education Private Limited also make sure कि for example, अगर हमारे पास कोई फार्मेसी का स्टूडेंट आता है
Okay.
या कोई मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर स्टूडेंट आता है, तो हम ऐसा नहीं है कि उसको कहीं पे भी भिजवा दें. सी एवरी कंट्रीज आर हैविंग स्पेसिफिक फील्ड and label requirement.
Right. Right.
Example, if you will talk about Germany, they are more into machines technology.
Engineering. Yeah. Yeah.
If you go to Ireland, they are more into information technology, pharmacy. If you talk about France, it will be a good for the people who are going for wines courses, event management, or hospitality. If you go to Italy, it will be good for the students who are focused more into fashion. You are going into tourism and culinary. So what we do is that's what I say. When the applicant is reaching to us for this purpose, first we check the profile. Based on the profile, then we understand which country can be good. ऐसा नहीं कि तेरा दोस्त गया है ऑस्ट्रेलिया और तू भी भाग रहा है, लेकिन ऑस्ट्रेलिया तेरी फील्ड डिमांड में नहीं, तू वहाँ पे जाके फिर चैलेंज करेगा, तेरे को चैलेंजेस आएगी, तेरे को तकलीफें होंगी. आपको कंट्रीज में जाते समय ये भी समझना ज़रूरी है दैट what are the requirements in that country. See, some countries are, for example, now the other like Taiwan, they do not have natural resources. What is Taiwan known for? Taiwan is making semiconductors
Right.
for the 50% of the world population.
Technology. Right. So, sir, 17 years of WCE would want to know what exactly does WCE offer to students who want to pursue a career abroad, or on a general perspective, what does WCE has to offer at this moment?
Okay, let me give you a brief idea. Number one is that we are having 3 verticals. Again, I'm repeating that. One is internships program, international internships program. One is overseas education, and third is study tour, or it's called immersions program. So this is what we are offering to the students. Apart from that, we help them, assist them for proper career counseling, okay, offering them the program which is gelling up with their profile, verifying their documentations, preparing them for interviews by giving them a right grooming sessions, okay, and assistance given them even for the health insurance, post departure accommodation assistance, forex assistance. All these things, a ecosystem we can say is under WC. So these are the services we are offering to the applicant. As I normally say, it's a WC advantages if they get to us.
Great. Sir, lately we've been hearing a lot about the immigration rule changes, whether it's US and a few other countries. What's your take on it, and how can students, adapt or cope, or what adjustments do they have to make to, get into these countries?
Okay, let me recorrect this word. There is no changes in the rules.
Okay.
Rules are same as it was 15, 20 years back.
Okay.
What has happened now? This immigration has become more stringent.
Okay.
Okay, it's like a police. Okay, who want to see the things are in control. Now, what do you mean by things in control? Some of our company business people who are into the nature or having the nature business like us are advising the students, guiding the student in the wrong way, that after reaching in this country they can overstay. So overstay is something a very wrong thing which some of the students are taking unduly advantage. What immigration says, you are going for one purpose, complete that purpose. Unless and until you are having any other extended legal stay, don't stay there, come back to your home country. But in last few years, there are many people who are, whether I should blame them or should I blame the consultants or the companies, I'm not have the right person for that. But they have break the rules.
Right.
You are going as a non-immigrant, you have to stay as a non-immigrant. We cannot act like an immigrant by misusing the visa rules. Actually, your visa says you are having certain purpose, certain duration, which is stamped when you are living from here. Complete the purpose. If the country is allowing you to stay back, and if that is a legal stay, stay. But if not, please come back to that. So because of that, there are many people who have overstayed in this foreign country. Therefore, now the immigration have become little stringent, and they are seeing that any applicant who is living from India should also know that he has to come back if he does not have any legal rights after complete that particular duration.
Okay. So the rules are exactly the same, only it has become much more stricter, much more, they've become much more observant.
Exactly. Just to see that applicants, students should not misuse the visa system.
So students have nothing to be afraid of. It's just
Nothing
a
to be
normal.
afraid of. If you are genuine, if your documents are right, if you know the reason, you know the duration of your visa, then you are perfectly all right. They will give you 100% visa. But if you are submitting any fraudulent documents, wrong information, and your intention is wrong, that मैं वहाँ पे जाऊँगा, मैं वहाँ पे सेटल हो जाऊँगा, अगर आपके किसी दोस्त ने बोला रहेगा या किसी आपके रिलेटिव्स ने बोला रहेगा जो वहाँ पे स्थायिक है, तो वो गलत है. आप रहो वहाँ पे, लेकिन जब तक आपके पास एक लीगल स्टेटस नहीं है, तब तक आपको रुकने की परमिशन नहीं है. आपको, और उससे क्या होता है, हमारी इंडिया जो आज इतना अच्छा नाम है पूरी दुनिया में हुआ है, जिसको एक वैल्यू है, जो आज एक 4th 5th लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी है,
Right.
ये सब होने के बाद उसका नाम भी कहीं ना कहीं पे इसके कारण खराब होता है. तो मेरी एक अपील रहेगी, ऑल दोस कंसल्टेंट्स कंपनीज हु आर इनटू दिस बिजनेस and the students, don't fall prey. You have to respect the rule. If you have the right purpose, right documentation, good intention, no one can stop you for going there. You will get 100% visas.
Amazing. Coming to this, so suppose I'm a student, I want to study abroad or apply for an internship abroad, have to apply for a loan to meet the requirements. How can WCE help me in that perspective?
Yes, very good question. We Wisdom Care Education Private Limited have created that ecosystem. In that ecosystem, not only guidance for which program you have to go, but after giving the right guidance, which program you have to reach, which country or destination is good for you, there are other things also which are very much necessary. As I said you some time back, it is like they required an accommodation assistance, health travel insurance assistance, air ticketing assistance, then your what we say visa documentations assistance.
Right.
All this coming under that ecosystem. So in that ecosystem, the students get a more benefit that they do not have to go any other places to get those services. Right from A to Z, everything will be done under one umbrella.
Great. I feel that's a great way that students can plan their career, and then WC helps them in a way with everything that's in and around uh, moving abroad or studying or applying for an internship. I would also want to know, like, any particular success story of a student that you remember, or has been etched in your memory, ki, oh, this is why I have built WC, this is what WC means.
I cannot say that that only because of that person
Right.
I'm will say I have built that company
Right,
or
right.
we are developing. Yes, there are many thousands and success stories we do have. Yes, but few applicants stays with you for a long term,
Right.
retains touch with you, and there is one a female, a girl who went to France for higher education for our company. When she came first time for a counseling, I only have handled that case, and I know that she came along with her mother and sister. She has completed her graduation in tourism, and then she was working with some tourism company. But her mother says, "I, looking at my daughter's talent, I want her to explore more in the world." But I said her that this is going to be not that easy. It is going to be costly affair. But she said to me that I'm ready to take a chance and I want my daughter to do something in her life which I missed in my life. So I thought that as you are so convinced, then let it be sure that I will be making you all this way possible for your daughter to reach there. We will try our best. Finally, after understanding her profile, we advised her right course and she reached to a good destination that is called France. And she's completed her master's in project management from one of the best institute in the France country. After completing the course, she stayed there. She got a post-study work permit. It was a great struggle for her initially. I do remember when she reached to the first time to France in a span of 15 days, I got a call and she was crying. That, sir, I don't think so I will be able to sustain here. What happened? Sir, I thought the part-time jobs will be in some good companies, but here I am standing on the road and distributing the pamphlets.
Right.
Okay. So she was like very disturbed. So I given her idea. This is what you are going to have a challenge, and this is just start. It's the first step towards your success. Stay firm. Do not get disturbed. All right. You have to be firm. This is something what you have reached there actually to understand how the real world, how the world works actually. So be firm and finally understand it was not your aim to say, only work part time. Your aim is to complete your masters in project man.
Right.
That you complete with your good grades, so your life will be beautiful. She followed that instruction. Gradually, she got a good part-time job work opportunity. She completed her course, and then she got a good job in one of the best company in the France, where she completed almost 2 years, earning good salary. Apart from that, she bought her own house
Amazing.
in Mumbai city, and after that she came back, and she messaged me, sir, I'm coming back. May I ask her, are you crazy? You are settled. No, sir, I want to come back because, as you know, our Indian traditions that a girl has to come to one stage when she has to get engaged or married. That should be done. It's your private affair, and you have to respect your parents' decision. She came here, she got married, but after starting here, after a marriage, working here for another 5 6 months, that was a struggle for her to travel by train. And then when you're used to that European lifestyle,
Right.
it was something difficult for her to understand, adjust. Then she came again along with her
Husband.
husband.
Wow.
And she came along with her husband and she said, no, this time, sir, again I want to reach them. Are you serious? Really, yes, sir, I'm very serious. But this time I don't want to go alone. I want to go along with my husband. Well, is he ready for that? Well, yes, he's also mentally ready. So finally, they both again done application from us. They both went there, and today she's well established there. She's having a wonderful kid,
Wow.
who is now taking her studies over there, and she has a very beautiful life now over there.
So it's a full circle, and maybe I think in the future her kid will again come back to you.
My hopefully,
and,
hopefully.
and tell you, sir, please help me.
That's what. This is someone's story. There are many stories But this story is something was very unique actually.
So coming back to this, at this moment, what when it comes to studying abroad or pursuing dreams abroad or pursuing a career abroad, what are the current trends that are going on? What would you say?
Again, I'm saying there is nothing called trends, my friend.
Okay.
if you have done a hotel management, एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ, तो आपको पता रहना चाहिए कि होटल मैनेजमेंट डिग्री करने के बाद मेरे करियर में कितने ऑप्शंस हैं, और अगर वो पता नहीं तो ही हम लोग हैं.
Right.
तो आपने अगर होटल मैनेजमेंट किया है तो आपके पास आप मास्टर्स इन कुलिनरी जा सकते हो, आप मास्टर्स इन स्पिरिट्स एंड वाइन मैनेजमेंट जा सकते हो, आप मास्टर्स इन हॉस्पिटैलिटी जा सकते हो, मास्टर्स इन इवेंट मैनेजमेंट जा सकते हो, मास्टर्स इन सस्टेनेबल होटल मैनेजमेंट जा सकते हो.
Oh.
ओके, सो देर आर thousands many good courses available. तो ये जो कोर्सेस है, आपके जो प्राइमरी जो आपकी प्रोफाइल है उसको कहीं ना कहीं पे मैच होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ऐसा नहीं होना है कि आपने किया है मास्टर हॉस्टल मैनेजमेंट का और हम आपको सेंड कर रहे कुछ अलग कोर्स के लिए, वो गलत हो जाता है फिर. तो आपकी प्रोफाइल से आपकी जो वहाँ की जर्नी है वो कहीं ना कहीं पे जेल होनी बहुत ज़रूरी है.
Right.
तब जाके आपको वहाँ पे सक्सेस अच्छी मिल सकती है.
So, coming back, I think you've spoken about this a lot. When a student moves abroad, बहुत सारे cultural differences है which they come across or which hits them like a storm. And how does WC do they help such students deal with these cultural changes, and how do you all train students in that way?
My friend, we are staying in the country that is called India, right? And then you are staying in India. It is a country where after every 200 kilometers, the culture, the race, the language changes.
Right.
So when you stay in India and if you are Indian, when you reach in this country, adjusting with those culture, I will say it will be only an adjustment which we have to for few days or a month, but it will be not be difficult. हम अगर आज मुंबई में रह रहे हैं, कल आप तमिलनाडु जाते हो, पूरा कल्चर चेंज हो जाता है.
Right.
आप वहाँ पे भी एडजस्ट कर लेते हो. आपको पता है कि फिर वहाँ की लैंग्वेज मैटर करती है, वहाँ का फूड कल्चर मैटर करता है, वहाँ के ट्रेडिशंस मैटर करते हैं. सेम अप्लाइज हियर. तो दैट इज़ अगेन वो उसको ज़्यादा हाइप किया हुआ है. कुछ हाइप करने की ज़रूरत नहीं. सर, आपको पता है कि आप हायर एजुकेशन के लिए या इंटर्नशिप्स के लिए फॉरेन में जा रहे हो, तो आपको उनका कल्चर एडप्ट करना ज़रूरी है.
Right.
अगर आपने एडप्ट नहीं किया तो आपको वो लोग बोलेंगे वापस चाहिए. अगर आपने एडप्ट किया, then there is a scope which you are asking that how your life will be beautiful. So therefore, that is not at all a difficult task. If you are an Indian, we are having thousands of language, dialects, cultures, adjusting in those cultures should not be a difficult. तो क्योंकि वहाँ पे ज़्यादा वेरिएशंस नहीं होंगे कल्चर्स में. आप फ्रांस जाओगे, जर्मनी जाओगे, जो चेंज ज़्यादा होगा फूड और आपकी लैंग्वेज, जिसको आपको एडप्ट करना है. बाकी काम करने का जो तरीका रहता है मोर और लेस सेम ही रहता है, क्योंकि जो वर्क हार्ड बोलते हैं हम लोग, वो हर जगह पे वैसा ही रहने वाला है.
Right.
वो कहीं पे चेंज नहीं होगा.
So, if a student wants to pursue a career abroad and is hesitant, मतलब वो सोच रहा है कि क्या मुझे अब्रॉड जाना चाहिए पढ़ाई के लिए या यहीं पे अपना करियर बनाना चाहिए, what advice would you give to that kind of student?
First of all, he should not be hesitant. Number one, because is that our India is now developing nation. Very great opportunities are there in India, no doubt in that. Okay. Apart from that, if anyone is thinking about going abroad, see in foreign education internships program, the one crucial factor is finance.
Right.
To be honest,
Right.
nothing else. Finance plays a very crucial role. तो अगर WC is having that ecosystem, जैसे मैंने कहा कि जहाँ पे हमारे एक WC finance करके भी एक options है, we help them to get a reliable, well loans from established banks in a very good interest rate.
Right.
So if you have a dream, don't think it is not possible. Come to us first. Let us understand whether what are the possibilities. Might be ये साल नहीं होगा,
Right.
आप 3 साल के बाद जा सकते हो, उसमें कुछ कंसर्न नहीं है. देर इज़ अ नो दैट पर्टिकुलर एज क्राइटेरिया. आपके एज क्राइटेरिया एक सर्टन 35 तक आप आराम से यू हैव अ व्हाट इज से लिबर्टी टू फ्लाई अब्रॉड. सो देयरफॉर इफ यू हैव दैट ड्रीम, डू नॉट बी हेजिटेंट, डेयर फॉर इट. यू हैव टू डेयर इट. तभी जाके वो ड्रीम सक्सेस हो जाएगी. और डेयरिंग के का अगर आप डेयर कर रहे हो तो उसके लिए लगेगा आपको एक राइट ऑफिशियल गुड एथिकल गाइडेंस. फॉर
Right.
दैट we as a company, we welcome to those students, come sit with us, understand the possibility, if not now, after 2 years or after 3 years. But yes, there are possibilities. We also have some public universities with us which are offering good scholarships
Right.
which they can take an advantage. And our government of India is promoting education. They have instructed to Reserve Bank of India to give the education loan to the needy who really deserves. और अगर आपके एकेडमिक स्कोर्स अच्छे हैं, आपके करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज अच्छे हैं, तो काफ़ी हद तक आपको अच्छी स्कॉलरशिप्स मिल जाती है.
Right.
सो डो नॉट हैव एनी कंसर्न, स्कोप इज स्टिल देयर. और अगर आप नहीं भी जा पा रहे तो इट्स नॉट द एंड ऑफ द वर्ल्ड.
Right.
There is a good 1 crore, 2 crore, 1 million
True.
opportunities in India.
True.
It's only about a thought and desire. Some people feel that if I go there, I might have learned some advance, but it's more about affordability as well. So don't put your parents into undue pressure. Okay? अगर पॉसिबल है तो हमारे पास आइए, हम एडवाइस करेंगे. अगर हमको लगता है कि अनड्यू प्रेशर होने वाला है तो हम खुद बोलेंगे मत जा अभी. You go after certain years. There are
Right.
possibilities. Okay?
So now completing 17 years, and what's the plan ahead for WCE in the coming years? What else can we see from WCE, and how WCE is evolving more to help more students achieve their dreams? What is like the plan ahead? Or
Any company will say that they have a great dreams and great plans actually. So I am not going to be that different. Okay? Keeping it very simple. जो एक 17 years पहले एक जो स्टोरी शुरू हुई थी और अभी वो कंटिन्यू हो रही है, उसको सिर्फ अभी हम लोग उसी तरह से और कंटिन्यू करेंगे. बिकॉज आई बिलीव, वी बिलीव स्ट्रांगली, अगर आपने आपके जो स्टूडेंट्स है और आप उनके पेरेंट्स है उनको राइट गाइडेंस दिया, राइट सर्विस दी, तो वो ही आपको मदद करेंगे आगे बढ़ने के लिए. तो हम तो यही चाहेंगे दिल से दैट वी शुड बी ऑलवेज बेस्ट इन गिविंग द बेस्ट ऑफ द सर्विस, advice and guidance to the students, so then our business will grow many folds actually. We
Right.
do have a big plans, certainly big plans तो यही होंगे कि maximum number of students हमारे पास आए और हम उनकी सेवा करें. That is what we are looking for.
so sir, 17 years ago you started. At that point of time technology तो नहीं के बराबर था compared to what it is today. What do you feel the impact of technology is on students and a business like yours?
17 years back actually technology was emerging.
Right.
It was not that many books, so it was emerging actually.
Right.
अभी भी वो एस्टैब्लिश स्टेज में ही है. अभी भी हम देखेंगे तो
Right.
चीज़ें अभी भी लास्ट 4-4-5 साल में आपने देखा रहेगा कि इंस्टाग्राम है या जो है सोशल मीडियाज है, जहाँ पे अभी स्टूडेंट्स काफ़ी हमारे जैसे आप और मैं भी हूँ तो हम कनेक्टेड रहते हैं.
Right.
दैट इज़ नथिंग रॉन्ग. इट इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एक्चुअली.
Right.
Because technology can be used for good as well. Everything is having pros and cons actually. If you ask me, then if I want to scroll on the Instagram, I will rather not see all that shits actually. Rather that I will see if there's something giving me an idea on some marketing skills, sales.
Right.
That is what I would like to say to these people, students as well, कि थोड़ा देखो गाने मचाना वगैरह, लेकिन साथ में ये भी देखना ज़रूरी है कि उसमें कुछ अच्छी चीज़ें भी है. रही बात आपके क्वेश्चंस पे आते हैं, तो टेक्नोलॉजी ने बहुत मदद की है, क्योंकि वहाँ पहले जो थी एक लिमिटेशंस थी लोगों तक जाने के लिए, अभी वो अनलिमिटेड हो गई है.
Right.
So technology is really a great advantage for me and all the people who are into the business, and it same applies to the students as well because they are coming across to
Right.
many things. क्योंकि कोविड जब भी पैंडमिक आया था, उसके पहले हमारी सबकी आदत थी कि हम जब तक पर्सनली नहीं मिलेंगे तब तक वो ट्रस्ट क्रिएशन नहीं
Right.
होगा या काम आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा.
Right.
But now, because of the technology, if I'm sitting here and the client is at Kolkata or at Chennai also, they don't come to our office. They just have a video call. They know the brand very well and they process their application. So technology is certainly a great advantage.
Right. लास्टली आई वुड लाइक टू कंक्लूड ऑन दिस नोट दैट किसी भी स्टूडेंट को अगर अब्रॉड जाना है तो द मेजर डिसीजन लाइज इन द हैंड्स ऑफ द पेरेंट. तो आप पेरेंट्स को कैसे बोलोगे कि आपके बच्चे को भेजना है तो WC इज़ द राइट ऑप्शन, एंड हाउ कैन WC एडवाइस पेरेंट्स ऑन how like they can find if their kid is eligible or wants to pursue dreams abroad and WC can actually help them?
अगर हम सेइंग आई डोंट बिलीव इन दैट वर्ड भेजना है
हाँ.
या किसी को बाहर सेंड करना है. मैंने जैसे कहा आपको कुछ देर पहले भी, वी मेक श्योर दैट पेरेंट्स एंड द स्टूडेंट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल शुड नो दैट व्हाई they want to get engaged into this procedures or this process. We do not force anyone. We do not force anyone. We do not insist anyone to आपको जाना ही चाहिए. First of all, the things can be better for those applicant if we know the purpose very well and the reason of going to abroad, and to वो reason जो उसको पता है लेकिन उसको direction नहीं है, उसको वो मैप पता नहीं है, ओके, डेस्टिनी कैसे कराना है डिज़ाइन, तो उसके लिए हम बैठे हैं. आवर कंपनी रोल इज़ दैट ओनली एज अ कंपनी टू गाइड एडवाइस टू द पीपल हु नो दे वांट टू गो, बट हाउ टू गो, वेयर टू गो, हाउ टू गेट इट डन, वही उनकी जो कंसर्न्स है उसके लिए हम लोग बैठे हुए हैं. सो आई विल अपील टू ऑल द पेरेंट्स एंड द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर इंटरेस्टेड फॉर एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ थॉट प्रोसेस. If they are having in their mind, we as a company, our team are there to help you, assist you. We are not here to sell anything, we are here to help you. That is our motto.
Amazing. It's been like an amazing podcast having Mr. Sachin Shendge, the managing director of Wisdom Career Education, share so much insights about the journey of Wisdom Career Education over the past 17 years. And I wish this goes on for decades. So on that note, I would like to thank you and conclude again like how we started. Global dreams, local guidance. This is the WCE story.
So I also thank to you as well, and thank to all audience who might listen to us or me in some time. And we look forward to help the people, the students who are interested to achieve or interested to going abroad countries, whether it can be internships program, overseas educations, or study tour programs. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.